right, guys. We are I'll Be Drammed. We are coming to you today reviewing Stagg. Not to be confused with Stagg Junior. This is the first bottle that no longer has a junior on it. This is batch 18. Robinson, tell us a little bit about this bottle.
Yeah, so like you said, first batch coming in not as the junior, 131 proof. So they don't age state these, but rumored to be like 7 to 9 years or so. This was kind of supposed to be a more findable option, a little lesser than the George T. Stagg. But it's still basically unfindable. But you know,
for some
it's
change name Buffalo Trace.
It's coming in at about $70 on the MSRP, so pretty good value, I'd say.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about this mash bill.
Yeah, so it's mash bill number 1. Supposedly, they actually don't. Really? It's basically nothing.
Oh, that was pull it harder.
There you go. All right. That's acceptable. All right.
I don't know.
But I was about to just put this bottle back on the shelf.
Yeah, that was.
So mash bill number 1 for Buffalo Trace is a low rye mash bill. They actually don't. Their high rye mash bill is still not very high rye. That's just kind of a Buffalo Trace thing.
Thank you, sir.
Getting pretty traditional stuff here.
I was about to say, am I the only one that the nose is a little weak?
Well,
it smells just traditional. Like I don't think it's
when you say traditional, I think it smells like Buffalo Trace products. It smells like Buffalo Trace.
A little caramel, a little leather.
But there's that like
yeah, but a little.
Right, it's just hints of.
There's that. There's always like I don't know if it's like a grape or a red fruit or something that's always on Buffalo Trace stuff. That
what I've got from some of their other batches in the past,
when
they were still juniors, was cherry.
Cherry, yeah.
I'm not getting that here though. It's floral.
Take just a touch on your tongue and then revisit the nose. Don't talk about the palate yet. Just a touch on your tongue and revisit the nose. Definitely a little fruitier.
Yeah.
You know.
But talk about the palate though, is a big step up from the nose. Right?
I mean, yeah, I don't think that's disappointing on the nose. It is traditional bourbon. You're kind of getting that,
right?
You know,
right.
There's that
little bit
on
of
the but it's like
a little bit
caramel,
a little bit of caramel, a little bit of tobacco.
Vanilla.
It's not gonna knock your socks off on the nose.
Yeah. Well, you know,
with the palate though.
Yeah, the palate's good.
That's pretty complex.
Yeah.
Chocolate covered cherries.
Chocolate covered cherries. Absolutely, you took the words out
Silky.
of my mouth.
Milk chocolate.
What about like the what are those cherry cordials?
Cherry cordials?
Yeah, like Queen Anne, whatever.
You can call them grandma cherries. That's the people that eat them.
But then if I go back and revisit the nose, now I'm picking up like almost like a little spice, like almost a pepper.
But is that
just a hint?
Is it spice or is it the ethanol because it's 131 proof?
No, it's not very ethanol. I don't feel like it's very ethanol forward to be 131 proof.
Yeah. No.
It doesn't.
It could be much more abrasive.
Harsh, yeah.
It probably should be.
It's also not. This is not a soft palate. This is.
You get a lot of spice.
I'm just saying it's got some harshness to it.
This is my happy place. So
we know your happy face is 125 and up.
115 to 120 and up. As long as you bring the flavor with it, and they usually do with these. So.
It does have like the flavors that we're talking about. They are not like.
No, it's not
range.
Faint.
They're turned up. This is turn it up to 11. It is a lot.
And I saw that too. Well, and I was getting a little disappointed, and I thought for a minute, I was like, well, this is the GTS batch that they dumped that they didn't like from the year before, and then they turned it into Stagg, right?
Yeah.
That was what was going through my head because the nose was a little weak and just really traditional, didn't really offer anything special, but palate definitely makes up for that for sure.
Yeah, it's very good. It is similar to the George T. Stagg, just kind of missing the oak influence. I would think
from a little bit longer
to
age.
To me, the Stagg versus the GTS would be like talking about a father and a son. Like literally.
Wow.
Well, I
Did
mean,
you connect that with the junior?
Stop. No, I mean literally like there's definitely similarities. You can tell there's a relevance there, but there's definitely maturity.
It's almost like they share.
Right, it's definitely a maturity thing.
It is almost
He's become a man.
Yeah.
He's a gentleman.
Right.
Well, at 18, are you quite grown?
I was not. I was not close.
So
you're still not. You're like 97. So
that's harsh, man.
That's right.
All right, 93.
Sorry, I'm gonna retire at your house. Anywho, nose. I think we kind of went over this, but
yeah, like it's not a bad nose, but I'm a little bit disappointed. I'm gonna only give this a 3. It's still good, but like I was kind of hoping for a little more.
Yeah. 3.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, you hit us with another 2.
No.
Times 2.
Okay.
So going with the 4. Heavy on the ethanol, but after, like you said, get a little bit on the palate, go back to it, revisit. For 131 proof, it's there.
I mean that's a stout pour though. On any regard, that's a stout pour.
Yeah.
I'm with you though. I'm at a 3. It's the fact that all of the notes on the nose are light. Like nothing jumps out and grabs you. So I'm at a 3.
Same 3. Yeah, I think we all agree there that it's there's a lot there, but all of them are just hints, and you really have to work to pick out those subtle notes of things, right? So palate.
I really enjoy the palate actually. I'm going with a 5 on that. I mean, it does have that traditional Buffalo Trace stuff that you look for. Why everyone hunts all their products. It's good. I'm enjoying it. I'm going with the 5 on the palate.
I agree. Number 5.
Yep.
Thank you.
Same. Yeah, that's a very complex, very well thought out. I mean, kudos to the distiller here. This is a well thought out progression.
It's got enough to keep you interested, but also it's the flavors that you're getting they're very pleasing. It's good. Yeah. You've got a balance of the sweet and some age, that oak, a little bit of that. It's perfect.
All right, proof point, mouthfeel.
I'm digging that as well. I think for this product, this is right where it needs to be. They're expecting a barrel proof version of basically Buffalo Trace off the shelf. That's essentially an uncut version of Buffalo Trace off the shelf. So if that's what you're shooting for, nailed it. 5.
Okay.
5. So Fig Newton.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't hate that.
Yeah.
Fig Newton.
That probably combines all of what we were saying with the candied fruits and the breads and the whole shebang.
I mean, I'm sitting here thinking,
that's not a bad note at all.
It's like, okay. I don't know. We were talking about grandmas.
Yeah.
My grandma always had Fig Newtons, and that was the only sweet thing in the house. I was like,
yeah. Where did they find those? They were always there.
Dollar General.
Yeah.
Now I can't get that out of my head.
Yeah. I'm at the same place though. I'm at a 5. This is, it's right up my alley.
Yeah.
So
I'm at a 5 too. This is phenomenal. Like this is a great bottle,
Viscous.
Especially if you can find it at MSRP.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Okay, I'm getting ahead.
Yeah. I mean, skipping ahead, it's probably going to be 5s across the board, but
So
Don't
we
wanna
agree
spoil it.
on 5s on the finish.
Finish, yes.
yeah, I'm good on that. It
Finish.
does linger, good flavors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 5.
It's a long finish.
Long finish.
Yeah.
Value.
Yeah, if you could somehow, like, our scale only goes to 5, but I wish it could be more because this is,
Well, it's our scale, so it can be.
yeah,
Right,
it's a 6.
We literally made this. We
Yeah.
literally made it.
Yeah, no, but this is a very obvious 5. I mean, this is
At MSRP.
At MSRP.
There it is.
And
at MSRP. Even if, okay, so what we'd say this was $60 or $70.
Yeah.
Usually 70.
$70. I would say anything under 100, and it's still
Oh, it's an instant buy.
It's still a great value.
What's secondary on this bottle?
I'm not sure about batch 18. Some of the newer, but I want to say, it's 19, but the 22B. Some of these have been hitting like 250, 270. And that has ran past my buy it again number. If I walked in a store, so I think me and you had this conversation the other day. One of the Facebook groups we're in was talking about guy walked in somewhere and saw it at 190.
Right.
I don't know that I would balk it at 190, but I would be happier in the 150 range. Is kind of where my max is. If I'd had a long dry spell of finding it,
if you were me,
Robinson, right?
Right.
If I were Robinson, I would drop 190, especially on this batch.
That's
because
what I was
I've
gonna
had
say. Now that I've had this batch, this is a 150 bottle.
Yeah.
All day, every day. I think if you could keep this bottle sub 2, I think this is a sub 2 bottle, right? I don't agree with some of what the secondary is going for. Of course, we don't agree with the secondary market at all.
No.
Like, economics be damned.
Yeah.
Right. But I mean, I feel that MSRP, if you find it,
Yeah, it's about.
Oh, that's
Smash every
easy
bottle you
buy.
get your hands
easy
on,
buy.
right?
Yeah,
Right.
buy as many as
case
you
at a
can.
time.
Yeah,
At $70, I'd buy 6 of these at once.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
and
I wouldn't
that's
let Robinson
kinda-
have one.
And just for the record, not to flip, we do not sell bottles. This is to drink.
Drink.
We
Yeah, we don't
drink
sell
bottles.
bottles.
We
We
share
open every
bottles and
bottle.
we drink
Yep.
bottles. Right. And if we come up with a case, maybe we'll invite you over. You can have a drink with us. We'll see.
Just one.
Just one.
Small pour.
We're friendly, but we're stingy.
Right. So I think we all agree here. This is an absolute buy again.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, for sure.
100%.
I wish I could buy it one time.
Right.
And one day you will.
So.
But
250?
well,
That's for sale.
it's been open 235.
235. Yeah, that's true. Well, and we don't know what the flavors will do too, right?
That's true.
Maybe we revisit this bottle in a couple months and do another review on it and just see if it changes.
Or blind it with my batch 17 or batch 14 at the house.
I was fixing to say. Now, the batch 14 that you have, I wasn't a huge fan of.
It
First
was
time we had
a
it.
lot hotter.
Let's see if you can find the difference. Future video.
Well, it was a lot hotter, but that was also, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Right after
Roughly.
you got it?
Yeah.
So, I mean, what have our palates done since then, right? So, it might be a whole different game now, right?
It would be
And also, we
interesting.
had several pours before we visited that bottle, too. So,
That's
Yeah.
true.
that might
Let us know if you
that
want
might
us
be
to try
different.
that.
Absolutely.
So I'd
So,
like to see the blind.
this is an absolute buy again, guys. If you can find the Stagg, quote, Junior, anywhere, make sure you pick it up. I'll be Drammed, and make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks for hanging out with us.